Hi everyone! So today in this video I want to show you a little bit of Figma Make, which is this new AI powered tool from Figma that it works as a design assistant inside Figma and helps you like quickly create drafts of screens or component from a text prompt. So here you can just describe what you want, even like attach a design to guide the result. Like you can just paste here a design and it's going to be generating a starting layout that you can edit from it. So it also has some examples here from you to start. So for example, you can just come here into the shopping app. So this is how it looks like. You can just change here like mobile preview, which is already is, but can you see like has it added the frame of a phone, so you can see how like it works for supporting, but of course like it doesn't replace like what would be like a final output, but rather than like how can I generate ideas quickly and how can it support me during my design. So for example, here you can see this example, and perhaps like you want to change things, you can just ask here for changes or just click on point and edit. And let's say that you would like to change this filter, you can just here you can play with colors, with rounded corners, with paddings, or you can just come here and ask for change on that specific component that you selected. So here how you can work with those examples, but I just want to show you, let me just go here. Let's say that you have like a prompt. Again, like once you have your idea, once you know what you want to work, perhaps you have a list of features that you want to have, you can just come here and input this prompt. The better you describe your idea, the better the output, of course. Like again, AI here is for supporting you, is not like replacing all the process that we do, like in understanding, okay, what do we need to do, what is the problem that we are solving, and what is really the goal that our user is trying to achieve, and how do I envision to be like the ideal solution for this. It doesn't replace that. So we need to have like, if you want to use this tool, we need to have like a good prompt to guide it from. So the idea I'm going to show you here is really using a very generic prompt. So let's say we can just come here and say, please support me on generating onboarding flow for a wellness app. It should be friendly and minimalist. This is very generic, so I'm not expecting like a super output, but it's just for show you how it can support. So you can see here is showing like building your idea, it's showing like the reasoning, showing that it's working on components, you can see here, and you can also see here like some coding that it also generates here. I'm not a developer, so here I'm not going to be able to answer you on that, but what I know is that this is not like, again, this is not supposed to be like a final output, like something that you can just go and ship, but rather like just supporting, like if you need to have an idea for like a prototype, you can use this, and that's why you have this code embedded. And but yes, it's not supposed to like to be like a final code. And then here you can see like it's adding the reasoning, so it's saying that it created this onboarding flow. It's saying that includes a welcoming introduction, a goal selection, experience level assessment, notification preferences, and a completion summary. So you can see here like some steps I might consider next, and so on. So I can just come here, mobile preview. So, okay. And then I can go and get started. Can you say you edit what is my main goal? So I can just select, continue, experience level. I can just come here. Can you see like how it supports? Because perhaps if I need to prototype this on Figma, I would need to create like a component for selected and so on. Also, one of the things is that you can bring your designs here and asking for prototype, but perhaps I can do another video on that. So you can just come here and asking for reminders, no notifications, continue, and then it tells me that I'm all set. If I go and start my journey, nothing's gonna happen, you can see, because it's like I didn't ask for this, so it didn't work on that. But if I want to go further, I can just go, okay, based on that, can you explore more the start more journey, and then again, the more information you give this prompt, the better is the output, okay? But one of the other things I wanted to show you, let me just refresh preview, which is going to be bringing back to the, to the first step. Let's say I really liked from all of this, perhaps I'm already working on a design like on my Figma file, and perhaps I really like this screen here perhaps is something that from like what Figma Make did, I want to bring that to my design. There's this button here, copy design, that you can just come here and you can copy as design layers. So you can copy your current preview. So you need to be like, what is in the screen, like it's going to be what you're going to be copying, okay? So I'm just going to be copying it design. You can see here I have the feedback. I'm going to jump into Figma. Oops, this was like a node exploration. So I can just come here and Command V. And can you see it brought me the design I did already, like into auto layout and so on. And that's it. And what I could do here is like, perhaps if I was like working on, if I had like my design system, I could just come here and apply my colors and also like apply the proper typography and so on. So you can see here, and even like I can edit from this. So it could be like a good start. And yep, it's like something that you can use like your advantage if you just want to explore, see what Figma Make would come up for something that you're already doing, but perhaps you want to think of a different way of doing that. Or perhaps like just as I start, like, okay, I need to have an idea on something, you can just ask it. Or even like for prototyping, which perhaps prototyping from existing designs, which perhaps can be a different video that I can do here. So that's it on Figma Make. I hope this video helps to bring like some understanding on what Figma Makes does and what it helps you. I would love to hear like how you're using Figma Make, what is Figma Make supporting your process, and I would love to get like to know how that is supporting other people. And so let me know how you're using Figma Make to support on your process. How is that going? What are you doing on that? And again, as a reminder that it doesn't replace everything else that we need to do, and like really defining what we need to do and why we do things. So it's more than a support rather than something that is going to be doing all of our work. Okay, so that's it. Let me know if you want to see more from Figma Make as well, and then perhaps I can bring more things on. So yep, see you on the next video. Bye.